Hello, fellow educators, colleagues, and friends. I'm Deanna Pranay, and I am an instructional coach. Today, I just wanted to come and kind of chat for just a little bit about maybe some 3 tips that could be helpful, as I know that you are transitioning into a time that is not your norm. If there is one thing I know as a coach, it is that teachers like their norm. They like for things to be the way it's supposed to be. And when you force change, even small changes, sometimes that can be unwelcoming to all of us. People just don't naturally like change. Well, we have been forced into it. And so I know that that has left a lot of us feeling like maybe we are not grounded, like maybe we don't know how to get focused, and maybe we feel like we're kind of in over our heads in certain things. So I just have been brainstorming some ways that as an instructional coach, I can continue to support my teachers and maybe other teachers that are feeling the same way. And so I kind of have just been brainstorming maybe 3 tips that may help you out. The first tip, let's talk about schedules. Another thing I know as a coach is that you teachers like to stay on your schedule. We don't like things messing up our schedule. We don't like unexpected performances in the auditorium. We don't like, rainy days because that messes up our recess. But now our schedules have been totally messed up. We were on spring break. We were preparing to go back into our new normal. And then all of a sudden, things have drastically changed. At home, while you are at home, set some type of schedule for you to be able to stick to. Your start time of the day, what you're going to do, in between that time before lunch, after lunch. Many of us have kids at home. I have my 2 kids that we're working on educating at home now also. Know that your day is not going to look the same as what it was in a classroom. It's not going to be as prescribed as what it was in the classroom. It's going to be very abstract. So schedule those times to go check in with whatever platform you're using, check in your email, check in your Google Classroom, whatever it is. Schedule those times to sit down and work with your children, to sit down and, have a conversation with your husband. Schedule a time when you need to talk to parents, maybe make those phone calls and speak to those parents. Schedule out those times, kind of give you a rough draft of what your day could possibly look like. That's going to be one way that's going to help you transition into this unknown time. The second thing I wanted to talk to you about was just to tackle one thing at a time. There is so many things being shared, amazing things. I mean, I am just completely blown away at educators. You guys are amazing. I mean, tons of stuff are being shared, being given for free, just endlessly. But it can be overwhelming. Take a breath. You don't have to do everything. You can't do everything. Step out of your comfort zone. Find something new that you do want to implement. Maybe it's Google Classroom. Maybe it's pushing into something like Flipgrid or, some other type of learning with your students. Maybe it's, whatever it is. Challenge yourself. This is a great time to challenge yourself, but don't take off more than what you can handle. Focus on one thing. Okay, learning one new thing and getting pretty good on it, get at it before we tackle something else. Okay, the next thing that I just wanted to say is reach out to your support. You have people on your campus or at home that are still there to support you. Your principal, your assistant principal, if you have an instructional coach or an instructional support on your campus, your counselors on your campus, all of those people, their role is to support. They are to support you in whatever needs it is that you have. Reach out to those people. Those people are wanting to help you. And I can speak for myself in a lot of ways right now. We're feeling kind of lost as to how we can help. So reach out. Reach out to us and say, hey, I'm having problems with this, or this is something that I'm struggling with, so that we can become thinking partners and brainstorm those things together. As always, I love you guys. Like I said earlier, you are amazing. And I'm hoping that these 3 simple tips of creating some type of schedule, of not biting off more than you can chew, a lot of things are being shared, focus on one thing at a time, and reaching out to those support staff. I'm hoping those 3 things will help you transition into this new temporary normal until we're able to get back to what it is that we love doing, teaching in the classroom.